Okay, so it's 8:55. So I'll start a recap of this session here. If you have any other question, bring them tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be here again, and it's going to be an exciting week, every week. Not because I'm excited about the market, but I'm excited about the opportunities. And then, to me, the market it's very much reasoned. I mean, we have to reason on the market and see what the market is actually bringing to us. So I'm not excited by the opportunities or the way when the market set up. So I'm very excited about the way it's possible to analyze this market and identify levels well in advance. And I see a lot of levels this week that can be of interest. So I think that they're going to be good opportunities. And in any way, I always try to target 4 to 5 units of risk per week. So that's my that's what I target. Sometimes I make less, sometimes I make more, sometimes I make way more. I mean, if the setups work. So that's the objective there. So let me start then a quick review here, and I will follow a quick recap here, and I will follow the notes that I've got here. So we reviewed the US dollar, Canadian dollar very, very quickly. We noticed that was that participation, a very nice bar we had on Friday, which is an indication of strength and participation, of course. Of course, if you were only looking at the market as it was showing on at some point on Thursday, we would have seen this market at 136.38, this full red bar. So one could have thought, okay, but the Fibs talk, one of her is saying, I mean, this market's just moving lower. But then, that's exactly when we have to be aware that maybe participation on the weekly time frame. And there was that day, basically almost full reversing that bar, producing a hammer or a tail bar here, a Pinocchio bar, as Martin Pring would say. And then there is the full participation and reversal of a profit taking on Friday. And now we are moving on strength here. So this market could just keep moving in extension higher. So very well done there. We reviewed the euro, US dollar, which has reacted to that level that we have shown on and we mentioned this also on Friday. So if you also on Thursday, so if you want to review the way we timed this, you can have a look at that video as well. I believe this market is going to continue in extensions, and we might see previous high 114.14, 114.10 here. Okay, and that's what we're going to look for this market. If this market is going to retrace, it's going to retrace a little bit lower into 110.20, and that's again still an opportunity to go long. We then reviewed, of course, the Japanese yen, US dollar Japanese yen. I mentioned that whatever retrace we get this week, I would not be worried. We go as high as 118.07 or 118.49. I'm not going to get panicked, even if I have to give back some of the profits. And I think that is a very good opportunity for this market to continue. If I'm wrong, I will take my profit at 119.01, and I'll be more than happy with that. Okay. New Zealand dollar, US dollar. We reviewed this market. I mentioned that I very much like this market because it has traded on top of weeklies there. There is weekly support for this market. So in this market, we are just going to wait for a good opportunity to enter long, and there is a potential for 0.7521. If this market keeps moving in extensions, that's going to be a little bit more difficult, but I think I'm showing my face. I'm not showing the charts, and that's not good. So I'm going to move back to charts. Certainly not interested in my face here. So we said weekly as traded longs here, and so any opportunity to move higher to actually participate in this market. Hopefully it is not going to trade in extension. We can take that and try to bring that into 0.7521. If this level is retested again, or 63.70, very, very unlikely, but if it's retested again, another good opportunity to get long. Then I was asked the euro Australian dollar, and we reviewed that market, and I mentioned that the euro Canadian dollar is indeed a little bit better, but this market actually can this market actually can sorry, let me show that to you, euro Australian dollar, and here we go. So this market can actually, we know that it's going to retest 151.64. I mean, it's been rejected. Shorts have rejected that market. Longs are not participating. It's just a matter of how much higher it has to go before it drops like a rock. And I traded this last week. I didn't, maximize the opportunity here, but still it was a good opportunity, and I look forward to short this again. And finally, you asked me to review the Canadian versus Japanese yen. There was a nice discussion there. I mean, well, I discussed with myself in reality, but the main idea there is that, as the Canadian has to go lower compared to US dollar, and the Japanese has to go higher a little bit compared to the US dollar, then we were looking for a market that was already positioned for a short, and indeed, the charts confirms that. And then last week we saw 86.14 trading, which is going to push this price lower into 75.62. The best way to get advantage of this level is to learn the Fibstalker method. So my invite for you, I'm going to do a special edition of the Fibstalker methods in May. It's going to be my fourth session. So I have a number of students who are already well positioned, and they've been studying. Some of them have been studying the methods for almost 1 year and a half now. So if you want to be part of this of this group, by no means there is a link on top of this video, and you can just contact me if you want to know more about this. And I don't know till when I will continue teaching the Fibstalker methods. You can see here some of the activity here, teaching as well. The course is going to be online, and there is a great 24% off on the coaching program on FS Street. So if you are interested, it's a full program that drives you from the mechanics of trading up to writing your trading system using the Fibstalker methods. And actually, I also give away 7 trading systems. And then it's complete with a series which helps you build in consistency and profitability and consistency. So it's a complete approach to successful trading. And if you're interested, just let me know, and I'll teach you. I'll be very happy to teach you how to trade like modern algorithms. Okay, so this is it for today, for this start of the week. I hope you enjoyed this initial review. There's a lot going on this week. I think this week is going to be very, very interesting. I look forward to get tired and be there at 2 a.m. as I do the first 3 days of the week. I cannot do 5 days a week because, I simply don't have the energies to do that. But 3 days a week is more than enough, especially at the beginning of the week, because that's where the opportunities kind of cluster or appear to be together. So thanks a lot, very much. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, 8 to 9 EST here on FS Street. And thanks for joining, and bring your questions and bring your pairs. And we're going to see how to take advantage of the opportunities the market is going to offer this week to us using the Fibstalker methods. as well as the continuation style. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you. I'll see you tomorrow. So I'll leave you here with the chart of the Canadian Japanese yen, and have a great evening. Bye bye now.